Let's move on to the Giants.
Yeah.
They have a couple of first-round picks. Your team, your Giants, Phil Simms' legacy at number 5. There are plenty of options that will still be there. Charles Cross is the betting favorite at plus 175, but Ekwonu could be there. Sauce Gardner could be there. Evan Neal will likely still be there. Quite possibly. Who the hell knows at this point? What would you do with that first-round pick if you were the Giants?
Yeah, they got to play this right, I mean, and try to read the board right there to go like, I want to see the Giants go tackle and pass rusher. That's what I want to see as a Giants fan. I go, damn, we got to get somebody that can protect Daniel Jones and open up a damn hole for Saquon Barkley. What the hell was the point of drafting those guys in the top 6 of the draft if we can't ever do anything to see what the hell they can do? So, again, as we've talked about it here, there's a chance, hey, Evan Neal's on the board. I mean, again, if Evan Neal was on the board, I would run there. I would, without a doubt. I don't know. There's some medical talk that's come up with him. I don't think that's real. There is talk that some teams have the guy that, if you're watching here, Charles Cross from Mississippi State, that teams have him every bit as high as Evan Neal. I think it's a little bit more of a projection type of thing as far as he's got talent, but his tape's certainly not as good. But I want to see the Giants go O-line here. O-line, pass rusher. But what they got to figure out, Mike, and maybe we talk about here, is just how would you go about that? Do you got to take the pass rusher here? It's going to depend how many tackles are off the board and how many pass rushers are off the board. I think that can maybe determine the order of what they go here if they don't trade down from one of these spots or something.
And their efforts to make the offensive line under Dave Gettleman were so abysmal. And if they truly are serious about building around Daniel Jones, and look, whether it's Daniel Jones or somebody else, you're going to have somebody playing quarterback for the New York Giants. I really think the closer we get to May 3, the more likely it is that the Giants don't pick up the option on Daniel Jones. I just thought of something.
Yeah.
And I hadn't thought of this before. Okay. They haven't exercised the option yet. They're going to go into the draft, unless they surprise us today and announce they're going to exercise the option. They're going to go into the draft having not picked up the option on Daniel Jones. He's essentially a lame duck, quarterback under contract for 1 year. The safer course, they don't get themselves into a Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold situation, but they had all that praise for Daniel Jones. You don't see them as a team that potentially could go quarterback in the draft at some point, like lurking that we don't. There's nobody that fits the Josh Allen mold, is there? I mean, it would be different if there was a potential Josh Allen out there for Brian Daboll, the guy who helped Daboll get the head coaching job. But I just kind of got that idea.
Yeah,
like this would be a great opportunity for them to go out and get a quarterback at a time when nobody's expecting them to.
I hear you. I don't think they will. I don't expect that. I mean, again, you kind of said it. They're a team they got a lot of needs. They got a lot of things. I don't think the quarterback, to me, should be one of the things they should put at the top of the board, especially with this year's crop. If there were some superstars there, like you talked about, where you really felt like, oh, wait, like I felt like with Josh Allen and Mahomes or those type of guy, Joe Burrows when they came out in the draft and all that, hey, fine, go for it. But I don't think that guy's there. And, to your point, Daniel Jones, he can run. That's the one thing we know he can do. He's been running for his life for the last 3 years. He can do that. So he's got some of that, Josh Allen in him. But, yeah, I guess, Mike, to me, just the big thing with them is, just how they want to play this as far as, I feel like they're not going to have to worry too much about Carolina in the pass rushing department. They got to worry about Carolina right behind them as far as the tackle is concerned. And that's where they're going to have to play their cards right with 5 and 7. And a lot of people think they're trying to trade down big time from that 7 pick. But, again, who you going to trade up for is going to be the big question with some of these picks there in the top 10.
They also have to worry about the Panthers bailing out of 6. Like, whatever they don't address at 5 and they think they're going to address it at 7, the Panthers could then back out and let someone jump them to take whoever they would hope would be there at 7.
Right.
If they're just praying that the Panthers go quarterback at number 6, well, we're going to talk more about the Panthers in the next segment, but I think that's a real factor as it gets to number 7 for the Giants.
Yeah.
And there's a point where you just have to put the bag down and let it go. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't plan for every possibility, so you just have to make your pick at 5 and not let your pick at 7 get in the way of making a good pick at 5.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. You do your best to kind of read the tea leaves and see where it goes, but eventually, yes, you got to make your pick at 5. And for the Giants' sake and all that, I'm hoping they get one of those tackles. I would love to see them get Evan Neal. Then for as a Giants fan, Carolina take probably the Cross kid from Mississippi State at tackle. And then I would love the Giants to get Jermaine Johnson from Florida State at 5 and 7. To me, I'd go, man, that's perfect. We can protect Daniel Jones. It's great for Brian Daboll. Now we got a real pass rusher and an edge guy for Wink Martindale who can be the Zadarius Smith, Matt Judon type for that defense. To me, that would be perfect for Big Blue.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes for them. They've got those 2 picks. And again, as big-name players, somebody's going to slip through the cracks. That's when there is that possibility that there's a team lurking in the teens or later in the top 10 that just loves a guy and says, let's go. And those conversations about various contingencies, those happen because when you get on the clock, you got 10 minutes. So I suspect that there are tentative understandings in place as to the phone call that could be made if and when player X is available at number 5 or number 7 or wherever, that's an option. And the teams put that word out there and they start to build those possibilities. It could trigger some trades as we get through round 1.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.